Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Oh, we have waited so long for this, and finally it's time to get this season underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season.
Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Owens. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
The Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Patterson. And he's knocked down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. The sure hands, it's depth. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football and try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Owens. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The give to the back. There he goes! He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Puts it out of the air. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
International 7, Middle Tennessee 0.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Running behind that left side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunt. Plows through the defense. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Fires it down the seam. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
International 7, Middle Tennessee 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Middle Tennessee 0.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Hunt. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Finds his man. It's Hunt. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give on the inside. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Jenkins. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Owens. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. FIU set up with another 1st down. They'll run the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. With the catch, it's Owens. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida International. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. To the air, it's Battiato. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Making side adjustments here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Panthers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Handoff from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes a catch down the right side. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
International 28, Middle Tennessee 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Looking for room, it's Hunt. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After that huge play, right back at them on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged on the outside, it's Hunt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
28, Middle Tennessee 14.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Jenkins. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a running room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, FIU.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Looking to pass. It's Vattiato. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
35, Middle Tennessee, 14.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Going to the run, it's Owens.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Looking for space. It's Owens. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Battiato. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Hunt. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. It's a seam wide open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, running back on the move. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Steps away. Oh, a lot of space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And after that strong play on first down, they're right. Touchdown, Blue Raider! Quick strike through the air for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the running game. And some room to work. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A design run for the quarterback. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Coming from the 27-yard line, you can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Now they'll run it on the toss. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal, as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here, as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season.